It's day 27. I'm just kidding.
You stupid.
So far we finished all the food. Okay, so today's video, I am going to pose my argument on why, really, Shelby? I can't even take you seriously. Looking like a security guard.
Security guard.
You're just like the fucking shades on.
I just started looking around all.
So I'm going to pose my argument and why I think that, like, believing in a system of energy, which I feel like is the popular thing to do right now, why I believe it's flawed. And I wrote this big ass motherfucking paper. So bear with me if I try to.
This is a damn 1,000-word essay right here.
If I try to just say it off top, I'm not going to do it good. That's what I did with the last video. What was it? Why you don't like being alone? Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
In 5. Oh. Okay, this is what I wrote. The problem with energy is that it is black and white. It is a simple system, but it is a flawed system. It is a system in which the higher source is limited. Our mind is powerful, but it is also weak. I believe the trend or current way of thinking is to believe in a system of energy. That means that if you are a positive person, have positive emotions and thoughts, your energy will have a certain vibration and will send those signals out into the world, and in return will bestow upon you positivity and vice versa. It is to say that you must think in terms of energy. It is to say that we must work in a way to get what we want from our higher source. It is to believe in something that responds to us. It is to say that a higher source has no idea what it is we want unless we tell it. It is to say that our higher power is only as powerful as us. It is to say that he cannot serve us and deliver us unless we ask for it. It is to say that it only blesses us when we want to be blessed and punishes us because we are being too negative. It is to say that everything that occurs in our lives is done so by our asking, our energy. I believe that even when people become overwhelmed, stressed, and worried, those negative things, they're not asking for more of that. What good is a source that gives you what you want and not what you need? We may want to get rid of all those negative emotions, but sometimes we need to be in those negative states so that we learn how to become stronger and we learn how to deal with pain, and it just helps us become a better person. So even though you don't want those things, sometimes you just need to be in those things because it's going to teach you. I believe that when people are feeling negative emotions, you have fear, you're stressed, you're overwhelmed, that you just don't know how to handle that situation and you need a helping hand. The higher source knows what you need and he will give that to you. The higher source knows all and sees all. You cannot tell it how it works. It is omniscient. Energy is to state that you can. When we give power to energy, we give power to our mind because we have been taught that our thoughts become our actions and our actions become our life. We have to be careful in the sense of how much power we give this statement. Yes, it is true that our thoughts become our actions and our actions become our life. An example of this is, I hate work and I don't want to go. Eventually, this will lead to an act of sleeping in, calling off, being late, and or not working to your best ability. This will then lead to an extermination from your job because you lack a positive and good work ethic. It does not work in the sense of, the thought of dying in a car crash is always on my mind. Therefore, I will attract that energy and eventually I will die in a car crash. Our mind is powerful in the first scenario and our mind is weak in the second. We need to rethink our thoughts about energy and what we think we attract. Again, it is true that what we think we attract, but we need to learn how much power this statement holds. Many people hold the belief that positive attracts positive and negative attracts negative. This implies that there is a secret in which the world operates. There is a special code in which we should abide by in order to achieve the greatest outcome. Positive actions and deeds do attract positive outcome, but they do not eliminate you from experiencing negative situations, and vice versa. It is evident in life that good people experience bad things and bad people experience good things. All negative situations are events we did not plan and would rather not endure and experience, because they bring pain, fear, confusion, and any other emotion or feeling or thought that is scary to us. They are not a product of our wrongdoing. Think of being in a positive moment in your life where you feel like everything is going right. Correlate this situation to being in a room with the light on. Now think of having that light suddenly shut off. Now you're in panic. Now you're confused. Now you are in fear. This is the negative situation you face. Your first instinct is to want the light on. You want the positive back. Your mind is solely placed on wanting something back in order to get back to where you once were, as opposed to learning how to deal with being in the dark. The light is off. You don't know when it will come back on. All you can do is learn how to deal with being in the dark and hope that the light will turn on. The term hope stems from being in a higher power. The term hope stems from believing in a higher power. It is your belief that good will prevail, given no reason to believe that it will actually happen. It is putting your faith in the unknown. Faith goes against energy, because faith is to, for no reason, believe that something will be, and energy is to believe in something predestined that is caused by us. And my second part is why energy eliminates the system of morality. So energy tells us that anything that goes against me is bad and anything that is with me is good. It takes accountability out of the person and places it on other people. Meaning, if I take a naked picture of myself and I post it on social media, the first sign of anyone who does not agree with what I did is deemed as negative. It is, keep your negative comments and negative energy away from me. When the person receives praise, it is now positive energy, because in their eyes, they are receiving positive feedback. The people who have responded are now accountable for the picture, not the person who posted it. This does not allow for people to self-reflect and think, maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe I shouldn't do that, or maybe this isn't in good taste. It is solely the people's fault for not liking it or agreeing with it. And of course, there's always things that shouldn't be tolerated and agreed upon, but there are many things that leave little to no room for morality. I'm like,
mic drop. As you were fucking talking, I'm like, as you were talking, I was like, dude, this is like your series, like fucking Philosophy Thursday or some shit. Like,
Philosophy
Thursday. Like, you're gonna fucking come at me with
I don't know,
crazy.
But like, that's just like what I was thinking. It's a lot to take in, but like, I believe, and the reason I think why like I even thought about all of this was because I believed, I was so into energy. Oh yeah, think positive and be positive, and like, you know, all these things are gonna happen. And it's just kind of like, if you're the ruler, like in that case, like what good is a higher source if you're able to give all these things to yourself? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I may want all these things, but doesn't necessarily mean I need them. Just because I'm in a bad situation doesn't mean I asked for that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't ask for this shit.
And it's like, I feel like believing in energy is believing that like you're the fucking God. Like, you can make anything happen.
Yeah, I think some people take it to like an extent, like, but I don't think everyone is like thinks they're a god. But you definitely have like, do you have some power?
Yeah, of course we do. But we could never.
But yeah, there is definitely some people that are, I feel.
I mean, was it really that much to take in?
Think they're god, yeah, a little bit.
Sorry.
I was reading it with you, so I was like, No, but I get what you're saying, but yeah, you just got scientific with it. I was like, whoa, bitch. I feel like I'm fucking in class right now, like learning some shit. That's what it felt like. Like you were literally my teacher right now. Giving me a speech.
Well, I did
was
take
like,
philosophy.
damn,
And I did like
bruh.
it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, I couldn't tell.
Just a little something I thought of at work.
I'm like, damn. Just a little something I wish. Just a little something as I took a stroll this morning. It's pretty funny.
I don't know why. I was like expecting you like
Yeah.
to argue, guys. You know, I expected you guys to argue with me.
Cause
or
I like
something.
get it. I said this the first time we think we filmed it. I was like, I disagree and I agree. Like, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if any of you have any thoughts on my crazy thoughts,
Tell me if I'm
just
crazy.
leave it.
Tell me
Leave
if
it in
I'm-
the comments if you agree with me.
This
if
is what you thought of
disagree
at
with
work,
me.
bitch. You really don't
Let's
do
do
anything.
this. I know, I don't. I feel like people can take.
I blended with the chair.
You do. Anyway, that's all, folks.
That's all she wrote. That's
I
all
wrote.
she wrote. Really, I swear it was a lot.
Okay, people.
All right,
That's all we
thanks
gotta
for
say.
watching.
Basically, all we wanted you to do was listen.
Just listen. Thoughts. Some people will
Thoughts?
definitely leave
Questions?
some comments. I know someone that's gonna leave. Dylan, I see you.
I know, Dylan Francis. I already know your ass. Gonna
I
say
see
something. I see you already. This one's for you.
Oh my god.
But anyway,
All right.
I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful night, whatever it is. I don't really care. I just hope that it's good. And yeah, that's about it.
That's about
we'll
it.
see y'all later.
Peace.
Peace.